What is up, my interwebby type people? Welcome to Shareware, where we share the latest and greatest in technology. I am back from my knee surgery hiatus. I literally had to build this desk around me, but I'm back. I'm rocking the Bob Ross shirt to celebrate the fact that Netflix added a few more episodes to their library. And what better way to watch my boy Bob than with this awesome 1200 lumen projector from Archeer. Now, this is the first projector I have reviewed on the channel, but if you guys didn't know, I used to be a booth tech at a larger theater company, so I do know my way a little bit around projectors. I have changed legitimate projector bulbs, not these little LED boys, but I kind of know what I'm talking about just a little bit. Slide it out here. And you got yourself an instruction manual. Welcome to the projector. Safety and prevention, boys and girls. Always smart. So you got yourself a remote here. Now, what I have read and noticed is just how user-friendly this remote is. This projector, which kind of sets it apart from a lot of the others in this price point of $100, is the fact that it's got not only Miracast, but it also has AirPlay, which you do have to be corded to use AirPlay, but the fact that it uses both those things, which if you're not sure what they are, they cast exactly what's on your device, so your cell phone, your tablet, it will actually cast the display directly to whatever you're shining it on to give you that full image quality and lets you watch things that you typically watch on your device on here, which is really fantastic. So the remote, super user-friendly, on-off, power, zoom, Miracast, menu, input, it's all the basics right here. Now what they didn't include were the 2 AAA batteries, so if you end up getting one of these, you're gonna need some batteries, which I found kind of hilarious because this is the first product that I've gotten where batteries weren't included. Are we at the point yet where remotes can be rechargeable, please? You also get your power cord, which this thing does need to be hard powered at all times. Now you do get this right here, which is it red, yellow, and white reminds me AVI, but this I believe is actually just for audio connectivity. It's running a 3.5 jack, so what you do is you connect external speakers to this via this, so that way you have a louder, more full sound. This does have built-in speakers, which makes it really convenient and a quick setup, but if you want to add a little bit more theatrics to your viewing pleasure, hook this bad boy up. Now here's the projector. It is small, like hand projector. It's about the size of my hand. It's really light, very durable. They say it travels great. It's got on the top, it's got your Keystone Adjustments, which if you don't know what that is, if you've ever seen a projector where the screen is kind of larger at the top than at the bottom or vice versa, that angles it out to give you that perfect rectangular view. Now you do have a focus wheel at the top, which is not the cleanest moving thing, but it does work. The focal lengths for this thing are 30, 40, 70, and 100 inches. So you could have a 100-inch screen out of this bad boy. Now on the back here, we have your Miracast and AirPlay connection. You have a headphone jack or a speaker connection, which makes this super convenient. Either, listening for yourself, get a better theatrical sound, or, hooking up some badass speakers and really making it an event. So you also have HDMI, which would be for, your gaming consoles. Even like what I was thinking was maybe even a Chromecast, so that way you don't have to be hardwired through your device. Connect a Chromecast, have your device shooting through the Chromecast to the projector, you're good to go. You never have to go near the thing, just cast up to it, and it's an awesome setup. You got a USB, which I would use to provide power to the Chromecast if I were to hook one up, or just connecting any form of flash stick or anything like that. You can access it through the projector and then open it and play it. You also got a micro SD slot and then VGA if you want to run this thing as an external monitor for, say, a computer. There is everything you would possibly need to make this thing work with whatever setup you're running with, and that's pretty damn cool, especially in a size this small. I'm used to dealing with, full-on giant projectors. Shout out to Christy, you know who you are, company. Say, you're waiting on March Madness, there's a bunch of games on TV, you got people coming over for a party. Who's gonna be more cool than you, who's watching multiple games at one time? You got this showing a game on a wall, you got your TVs going. This is also pumping out audio so they can hear the game. They look over, see one, look at the others. It's that ambiance and that feel of just being in the moment, and that's kind of what this thing provides. You'll be getting all kinds of people at your party, and I'm not saying you should buy friends, but for $100, that's a cheap price to pay to be cool. right? So a lot of, TV cable providers, they don't let you cast things in that style because they want you to pay for it, thinking that you're a business. But if you have a company that's not Comcast that lets you do it, because I don't, but if you do, cast an NBA game, invite some friends over. This thing is meant to just make you the life of the party, and at $100, you can't really go wrong. Now at 1200 lumens, it is bright, but I do wish it got a little bit brighter. I found myself having to adjust the lighting in my house quite a bit to make it work. All my rooms had to be pretty dang dark just to get this thing to show vividly enough to where I would want to watch it for an extended period of time. But it's under $100. If it's something that you want to dabble in, see if maybe it's your style having a projector video setup in your house, this is probably a good way to go to figure out if you really want that kind of style, because it is different, It's a lot cheaper than a television, but clarity is not as good as a television. This does shoot at 1080p, but the pixel resolution is not what you would find in a television shooting 1080p. So there is some give there. I would definitely not recommend using one of these for gaming. But having a secondary setup where you can just set this on a table and have it cast at a wall is pretty convenient if there are multiple things that people are wanting to watch simultaneously. And that's, I think, probably the best use for this thing. Anyways, guys, that is it for this one. Let me know what you think of the Archeer Pico. And I ain't talking salsa. That's the name of this thing, the Archeer Pico. I'll leave a link down below. Love you all. Deuces, kitties.